Sorry about that, everybody. Having a little bit of technical difficulties, so we kind of missed the start, but we'll get back on. Looks like they had a much better start. I don't see anybody in the pits except for Cruz. Stoll is leading the way in the pro class, followed by Javi Sierra and Jamie Fleming. Pro Am, Fury, Schumann, and Sasek are your top three.
How anticlimactic,
Oh, I can,
around an
I can
hour to
find
go.
the. If you're looking for us on YouTube, which means you probably couldn't hear me anyway, we did switch over to part two. So look for part two. Anybody that can hear me. It's always how it goes, right? Well, hopefully they don't, snatch the cable from the side of your building again. And they're doing that here. They're doing so much construction, man. If you are around anywhere where they are digging, you probably have shaky internet at best if it decided to work that day. So many places just don't have phones for like a whole day, which, trust me, they're not arguing, but they are losing out on a lot of business. So back to the race. Fury is out front and gotten out to a 7-second gap over Sasek. Chris Rise is now up in third, and McGowan in fourth in the Pro-Am class. Stoll out to about a 2-second gap over Sierra in the Pro class. Fleming is just behind them, and Akers is kind of dropping back. Let's see what our overall looks like. See how these guys kind of shook out since we weren't able to show you the restart, which that was a long restart. So they took the restart with what, about 12 minutes on the clock, maybe 13. So maybe I can't remember where it was when.
Yeah, it was
right when they
about
were
that.
keeping the green. So they've been under green for about 10 more minutes now. And our big question before we lost the feed was, can they make it without stopping? I don't think so. I don't think you can run an hour and 5 minutes at this track without stopping for fuel, but that's just me.
Well, especially since we don't even know if they started with full tanks to begin with, if they were doing a strategy of some sort.
A lot of strategies could have just got played into or out of, changed. Everybody's making adjustments. I guess, so they can start the race on any kind of fuel that they want as far as how much volume.
Yep.
Not a good place to try to make up some lappage, but a good place to get some track time in a car that, I mean, honestly, I don't know how you save fuel in a car like this. It's got to be the hardest thing. John and I, we drive different cars in a different sim, and we're able to kind of add weight to the car, maybe to move a little ballast around so we can, go down a hill and really save a bunch of fuel. The way these cars are designed is you have to kind of be in the throttle and really not coasting. If you're coasting, you're losing mountains of time. So it's so hard to understand how you can let off and save fuel in a car like this.
Well, there's a couple things to consider there, Fry, is these are hybrid cars, right? So they're going to regen some battery power. And there's certain ways you can drive these things with their throttle where you get to utilize more of the electric power to save fuel. And they have an insane amount of downforce. So you can lift and get a lot of just air braking. So air braking's not the right word because I couldn't remember what it was. But
that still sounds like a bunch of stuff that I'm like, what? What are we doing?
The drag of the car, you can lift and it'll still slow the car way down because of all the downforce.
I know, but you're asking me to do the opposite of what I want to do, which is push the gas downward in a forward momentum motion of not letting off of it. But you want me to save fuel, and no, I want to go. I can coast through here. I like this part. I always coast through here really well coming up to this corner, and then I kind of struggle with this one a little bit. But from here out, there's no saving fuel. You're just matted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try not to wreck right there. And then this is where I exhale and I can breathe again.
Blanchimont right here is probably one of the most tricky corners on the race course because there's only one fast line through there, and sometimes you get somebody right there with you, and it's like, ugh.
For some reason, this little chicane, I mean, the first one, I can't get the line right. And the way these cars drive definitely does not compute. I am not made to drive these kind of cars. If you hit the gas, that car goes dead straight. It will, whatever direction it's pointed, it's going that way. And it gets full traction, full grip. It's insane. It's like you want the back end to slip a little bit, but if it does, the whole car comes around. It's just insane. And they're so fast.
You know, we have ourselves our new commentator, John, that's new to us, right? He's been here for a few races and stuff, and I'm thinking, hey, John, if you're feeling up to it, we can switch some things around here and see what kind of commentating prowess you have learned over the last few weeks. You in for it? You up for it?
Yeah, we can go for that.
Good, because your voice
Not
sounds
quite as
so much
prepared.
nicer than Fry's.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Fry's doing great.
He's just trying to start another civil war because he don't like that accent I bring in here.
Thank you, guys. So,
Oop, did we lose John? Oh no,
Yeah, his power just went out. Are you kidding me?
John!
I think there's some guy just running around just yanking the cords off the side of y'all's buildings. That's what's happening.
Well, my power is running off my car, and I got a full tank of gas, so I'm good.
Mine just recently got restored, so apparently. So hopefully it is working, and I'm not just in here talking to myself.
John, pipe up if you're here, bud. All right, well, while we wait for John, what a technical day we're having. This is, well, we're still bringing you the racing, folks. But I want to talk about that little graphic you see down there in the bottom corner of the screen. So during this particular season, we're trying out something kind of fun, and we're basically doing a nations challenge. And so in each class, the top driver, or not the top driver, the drivers from their countries, the highest placing driver from their country in their class, their points are added to a nation's challenge. So right now in the pro class, Denmark is leading because a Denmark driver won the pro class last week, and what was his name again? Campbell. Okay. So, oh, there goes John. Oh my gosh. It's the Omen, man. There's something going on. Are we not supposed to be racing this track? Are the racing gods upset with us? Anyway.
Oh no, I'm next.
So, in the pro class, Denmark, Puerto Rico, and the USA, they're the top three nations right now. And at the end of this race, whoever finishes first in their pro class for their country. In other words, let's say we have everyone's in a different country, all of the points get added to their country. If you have two people from the same country, like the USA, then the highest placing USA driver, only their points are added. So that's how it adds up. And so the USA is leading the Pro-Ams over Norway and Australia. So it'll be interesting to see how these drivers play out and gain some points for their countries. So it'll be a lot of fun. John, you're back with us. Well, he's here in spirit. And now the spirits have taken him away. Okay,
John,
so...
no need to be shy, John. Come on.
Come on, John. Yeah,
The
don't
mic
be
is
shy. So there's Eli Sasek. He's the American driver that won his class last week, and which was the pro class, and earned 50 points for the U.S. team, so to speak, U.S. country, the Nations Challenge. I think that's going to be fun. I want to see more of the countries here. We've had some events where we've had like 17 countries represented. Remember that one? That was awesome.
Yep.
Oh, these cars sound so good, Pix. Oh, I miss it. That's what I need to do. I just need to put a sim rig in my van.
Right. I was just about, you could have raced, today from a van down by the river. I mean,
There we go.
you would have had a river view.
Yep.
Well, Chris,
John,
you
you
could just
back
put
this
that
time?
van out on. Yeah, you could just
Oh,
put
there
that
you are.
van out on the highway, man. You don't need a sim rig.
Well, that's
Just ignore the blue and red lights behind you.
If I could find something that's just like Spa in my town, map it out, and then race my minivan around it, well, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, sorry about that. I cut out too for some reason.
I
Had to
know.
reset.
I think I'm next, and I'm scared. Does it hurt when it happens?
You know, John, I'm just looking at Jared Akers running 4th in the pros, and he had to pit for damage, and he got the wave around, and he's gotten all the way around, and he's been able to really put some moves out there, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Uh-oh.
Chris, we really don't need any commentating cursing today. We've had a bit of a day already.
Yeah.
There's Rafael Rodriguez, our race day rewards winner from the thank you. We did so many of these. I keep forgetting what order they were in. Thanks, Bex. Oh, look at this. But Chris. Boop, Chris. You should have taken him side by side through there. All right, I'm gonna shut up, John. Sorry, I'm trying to take over. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Oh, you're okay. Oh. Thank you, Pix.
There's Jamie Fleming. He earned the most points for Australia in the last round.
We have Jamie and David from Australia, and he's coming out of the pits. Or at least he took, or maybe he took a really wide turn there.
Yeah, like a wide turn all the way up and just skipped a rouge altogether.
Yeah, now he was coming out of the pits.
Yeah, he's a lap down now, so I wonder if he hit something.
It's
All right,
impossible
well,
on this track.
I think we're having issues with John's communication today. I really wanted to hear some stuff out of him, and it just seems like it doesn't want to play nice today. And we just have to get through the next. Oh no, he's just pitting.
So Chris, did you move the van like underneath like a cell tower and it's just like pinging?
I ain't moving. If it works, you don't move.
Don't move.
I'm in the middle of a little town in central Washington where Washington State University's largest campus is, and I'm right in downtown. I figured I'm probably going to get the best service I'm ever going to get being right in the middle of the town next to banks and stuff.
So how much longer are you going to be able to hold your left arm above your head? That's the question.
Oh, nope, it's just sitting on my dashboard. Got my microphone in my hand, though. Looking out the window, watching my wife sell her wares.
I tell you what, Yakum Fury wants your day and his day to look about the same right now, because he's kind of just chilling, cruising, checking out some scenery. He wants that day to stay that way. But the big question, and I think you brought that up, was we have no idea what strategy anyone is running, other than they're going to need some tires when they come in. If you don't take tires at this race, there's something wrong with you.
Especially if you're going to fill the whole tank up, for a full stint, then yeah, you're gonna take those tires because you fuel while you're getting tires. But if they're only like partially filling the tank, they might actually lose some time during the tire exchange
Yeah, I mean,
because the fuel might finish first. We'll
in
see.
simple physics, you could have one guy that filled up the car, so when he comes in, he's only got to take a small amount of fuel, right? But he's still going to take new tires. Or then you got the other guy who he took a small amount, now he's got to take the full tank, you know, or half tank, whatever they're taking. So yeah, the strategy could. We did see a couple guys come in while the first caution. Ooh, that was almost a sandy trip.
Your favorite corner right there.
Yeah, that's love that. It's good stuff. I like this track. I recently won a race here. It was awesome.
I just have a quick question. So, Jakob Fury is running. Is he first on track
That's
on the
yeah,
road? He's not. He won.
We need to see a overall. 'Cause
I
don't know
think he
who's
was. I
overall.
think he was overall leading the race, but he's leading. Jakob, is he leading the race on the road? Yep. So that car behind him is Toby Stoll, who's a pro. And so this is not for position, but it's certainly for bragging rights. Jakob, I guess, just wants to be in the pro class, and I'll be happy to oblige him at the end of the season.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, you see him hit the brakes. Nope, I don't want to do that.
that's like the best argument. I
Uh-oh.
beat the pro guys. I shouldn't be a pro guy. So we've been. I know it says 36 minutes on the clock, but we've only been under green since we had a massive drama right at the start. So they had about 11 minutes of caution. And then, of course, we had our technical difficulties, so we're assuming that they have had about 20 minutes now of actual green flag pushing, drive, I guess, as hard as you can, because we don't know anyone's strategy. So this race is kind of up in the air as to what everyone is doing. So all these big gaps that we see, they may close down, guys may get their laps back, not really sure what everyone's doing. Or, you know, did those couple guys that came in the pits, did they change up their strategy once the long yellow had happened? 'Cause, I mean, an hour and 5 minutes, this track is just, that's eternity.
Yeah, and having caution laps right at the beginning of the race, that just I guarantee you every one of those drivers was sitting out there going, what do I do? Let's see, fuel, should I get some tires? I mean, I haven't done anything to these tires, they're just nice and warm, unless they were the guys that were spinning out and, you know, not wrecking the cars, but flat spotting the tires, you know.
Yeah,
Just get some new tires.
if I'm already in the back, I'm going to go ahead and just come in and top off, maybe change my strategy, but get new tires in case, you know, damage my tires or ran over something. You know, I'm already in the back anyway, so what's it matter? But man, if you're middle to the front, you're like, I don't want to lose my position. You know, I have to gain all this back. This the strategy of a long track is just amazing. 'Cause what also helps is that you have no idea what everyone else is doing, but you kind of assume they're doing what you're doing. I
You know what
guess
happens when you assume?
I know, right? But hey, I've won the last 2 races I was able to run in, and you know, unfortunately, I didn't get to punt you, which was what I was going to do on Tuesday. But I got hacked by that internet thingy, and I couldn't get online to race with Chris. And I was going to show him what the front end of a GT40 looks like.
I got you. It wouldn't have been too much work. I would. Yep. Too long since I've been driving old cars. I've been riding race cars, and then I'm like, hey, this car does not go. This car does not have good brakes. It also does not turn well. The
Which
Cobra.
car? Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
66 Cobra, yeah.
Yeah, the GT40,
There's all-
that's the only one I want to use because I just love that car, as you could imagine. And I knew he does the reverse grid, and I was like, as soon as Chris pulls over, I'm packing him.
I was very surprised about that. But back to this race, one of the things that is nice to see is that, and we were talking about the race day rewards, and any driver who arrives and grids and starts the race gets a well, they don't get a ticket, but basically out of the 5 rounds, if you grid 4 of the 5 rounds, you get a raffle for our race day reward, which so far has been $15 iRacing gift cards that we send out. If you grid all 5, then you get a bonus ticket. So those drivers who show up for all 5 rounds, they're all going to have 2 entries into the raffle, as opposed to those who only show up for 4. So, still, showing up is what matters, because look at all these cars on track. There's stuff happening for a good portion of the drivers having people to chase.
Thing, are they pushing hard? Are they saving fuel? Are they trying to make it all the way? Or is...
They're doing all those things, Fry.
I mean, there's no way you make tires last that long. I mean, how did you fare in this car? I mean, this is
oh,
not,
the
this
tires.
is
The tires
not
last
my
a
favorite.
long time, surprisingly, in these cars.
Yeah.
But the tracks we've been driving didn't have a lot of really fast corners like these, right? There's a lot of mid and high speed corners. Like, not this one. What is this? Right where Jamie's heading to. He's going to make a right-hander or left-hander here. And then this is where he's going to have some high-speed corners right here. Ready? It's hard to see going backwards. But
I mean,
right here.
You hook it in. You just hook it in. I love this.
And that
one.
is all tire wear. All
Yep.
tire wear all day, those right sides.
If you're me, it's the right front. I put so much pressure on the tire. I load that thing up. This is just my favorite part of the track. It just flows so nice, and you can actually save fuel and tires through here. But right here, nope.
Who's that in the yellow Porsche that just moved over for these guys? I thought, is that Toby? It should be. Oh, Eric Richter. Okay, it's not. Similar coloring. I was like, why do you let them go through? But you know what? He's new. I don't recognize the name on the track, but that's awesome. He's probably like, these guys are fighting. I'm new here. I don't want to cause trouble. That's respectable.
Good
Very
call.
respectable.
Good call. That's a very good call. I'm here to make friends.
You know what's really funny? There's people that keep walking down the street past my van looking inside, and there's this guy with headphones on holding a mic in his hand with a laptop on the steering wheel. And they're probably like, what's this guy doing? I love my life. It's so much fun.
You just let us know if you have to talk to the officer. We understand.
I am across the street from the police station, actually. It's on the back side of it.
Oh,
no!
Fury!
Jakob!
Fury has gone around.
Whoa, Jakob! I forget what that name of that spot is, but that's a tricky corner.
Get out of that bridge.
Oh,
So Fury has just had a massive drama in the sand trap, and Sasek has now taken the lead and is pulling away. He's a couple tenths here. I don't know if Fury has any damage. I don't see damage. But
doesn't look like he hit
man,
anything.
Yeah,
We have to do a replay of that one, because when we talked about the police department, I looked up to see in the garage where I see all the cop cars, and I heard you guys all yell, "Ah!" I missed it. Oh, I know it will. So Eli gets all the way up to first. Eli won last week's race, so he knows how to be up front.
Fury's about
Oh, here we go.
to meet the curb. I know exactly what he did, because we all do it. Yep.
On the throttle while on the curbs. Oh, that's a tough one.
And an awkward, the way the car just kind of hooked around and just facing the wrong way. I think he was expecting it to slide and sort of correct itself, and it just turned around on him. That sucks. Like, at least he didn't hit anything. That's the good news. He didn't go full Brody Kostecki into the wall.
Now, who's that in front of Eli? Is that? Oh, okay, Jamie Fleming. Okay.
In the pro class. So we got, once again, your pro-am drivers are starting to catch up with your pro drivers. But they're not pro drivers.
I still think I've got to find a way. I'm gonna have to write some special code for the SDK software to put like the little symbols above the cars so you can tell what they are. I'm convinced it can be done. That's a feature request for SDK. That's what we're gonna do.
Not sure. Sosic and Fury. That's Fleming?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Fleming is... So you got Fury, who is highly motivated to go past a couple cars right now. Sosic, who is like... Sosic is loving life right now. He just basically had the lead gifted to him, but you never want to look back in your mirror and see the guy you got the lead from a 10-second gap just closing in on you. Like, no, keep going the other way.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, yes.
So if Fury can jump around,
Oh, Jamie. That's what y'all can do.
yep. Now he's going to be able to get around him. So
Now it's time for the battle for first in the Pro-Am. I love it.
And we've been talking about the strategy. So now that the strategy just changed, that a 10-second gap just went down to nah. So are they going to switch up what they had planned, or are we still just trying to run to the end?
Well, they have just under 30 minutes of racing left to do. I am 100% positive both of these guys are going to pit. I'm certain of it. 99%. I got to leave room for error. Right?
There's no way they're not, because neither one of them are the two that came in just to kind of top off, I guess. Because we're not really sure. There were 4 cars that came in. Not really sure why they came in. Because I mean, how much? Even if they added fuel, they couldn't have been that much, or they just switched up the strategy completely. And the only people that took tires were, the guys that got in a wreck. Which I think this is one of our guys.
Yeah, let's look at these lap times here.
Sasic was involved in our first wreck, right? Wasn't he one of the guys that got, or he spun around and then everybody else around him spun around?
I think he was one of the 2 up front that got sideways, but I don't think anybody hit him.
Yeah, so he got saved by the yellow, did something with his strategy, and now he's leading the race.
Yep, not too bad.
Yeah, not a shabby day for I guess being somewhat involved in a whole bunch of melee. But I'm not sure where his either teammate or car that looks like his.
Nope,
is
it's just a
running.
car that looks like his.
Yeah.
Actually, who is the leading the race on the road right now? Is that Toby now? Okay. Ugh, these cars are amazing, and I am really loving that we're doing a single make on these. Like that, there's no other cars around. And folks, don't think we're not going to do that, because that's coming. We're just building up to it. It's like waiting for Christmas, right? So doing this one make like this is a lot of fun, because now it's just mano a mano in like vehicles, and no rolling roadblocks to put in the way.
You could do one make go-karts, That's really
We've
what's
talked
gonna
about
bring
that. Who just pit? Timo, okay. Let's hope he doesn't put on wet tires. I'm probably never gonna let him live that down. I don't know why, and I hope Timo knows I love the dude. I'm just messing with him.
You ever click on the wrong button? And it's like, how we get so mad in life when it asks you, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, I know, I got it. Yeah, this is the one time I really kind of wanted to say, are you sure? Because I would have said no, but no, it didn't ask.
Hey, Pix, there's a vendor here at this craft fair making corn dogs. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this? I don't have any Kit Kats with me. I'm gonna bring them next weekend, though.
Okay.
What about Twinkies?
No.
Why
No,
not?
I'm trying to eat healthy. Twinkies are
Oh.
bad for you. Kit Kats are way better for you.
Yeah, but if you fry the Twinkie, it makes it better. Fries out all the bad stuff. You see what I mean?
There you go.
See, this is science.
Yeah, my question has always been, why do stuff that is not good for you tastes so good.
That's why they make it taste
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are bad for you in life, but they're the best and fun way to do it. So
That's why they call it short and sweet or long and sorrow. I'm going short and sweet. You know, it's bad
I'm
for you.
going long and sweet. Are you kidding?
No way.
I've come to the realization that I have the best life. I may not be rich. I may not be racing race cars, but I'm just a happy person. I like my life. I have a family. I have cats. I have computers, and I have stuff. And I think a lot of people spend too much time thinking about all the things they can't have or all the things they don't get to do instead of enjoying the things they can and do, right? So that's how you live a happy life. There, that's my moment for the show. We'll move back to the racing now. You know what? I'm looking at my I'm looking in my hand right now. My wife has these Reese's sticks candy that she got. So maybe I'll deep fry those.
I think McCowan just hit, as Chris Fries has now passed McCowan on track for fourth in the Pro-Am.
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, Pix let us know Timo went in. I made fun about his wet tires. So he hit like a lap ago.
So now that he's got the wet tires on, we should see him run to the front.
he is. Look at that.
So
Creeping in there.
you talk about a long pit delta. I mean, if Rise makes it to the end, he'll probably get fourth place.
Wait, is that Jamie Fleming in front of these guys? So did he? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought so. I thought it passed him, and then I saw that car in front had very similar hybrid colors on
Javi.
it.
Javi has a
Oh,
similar
okay.
color scheme. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Sostic is just laying it out there.
Mm-hmm.
999.
And Javi is quietly having a great race. He's gained 4 spots and P2 overall.
Nice. P2 overall and P2 in his class, so that's a good place to be.
But he has 2 really fast guys chasing.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to carry. You can just let them go by. Then
And I think
take some of
wants
their
to
draft.
catch Toby. Yeah. No,
Yeah, I
no
don't-
one will do that.
I don't know. They're catching him quick.
Yes.
They caught him really fast. Is he on wet tires? Okay. Oh, I gotta stop that. I gotta stop teasing.
Let's see, and Sierra might be on some heavily worn used tires, might be saving fuel. No telling. But right now, I know that guy is like, get out of my way, because the guy who is looking for his spot back is right behind me.
And he's like, I'm gonna use Javi as a rolling roadblock for a lap or 2 if I can. Keep Jakob off my tail.
It's like a great feeling when you get to pass a guy on the straightaway and you know there's like 6 turns coming up that he really is not going to have a fun time trying to get around him. So you're like, good, I'm gonna get a big gap by the time this is over, and then you only pull away by about that much. You're like,
Yeah, there's
"No!"
only about 10 or 11 laps in this race left. So they're long laps. I mean, they're all running like 203s, 204s, and we've got what 15, 22-ish minutes. So it's closing in on. These guys are seeing the timer tick down. They're like, ooh, I gotta start making some stuff happen.
Better start doing something or go in the pits and get new tires, because I don't think Stoll has stopped, Sierra hasn't stopped, and Fleming hasn't stopped. And I know Sosic and Fury have not stopped, but Sosic might have come in when he was, I think, either caught up or spun during the lap 1 melee. So
No, he stayed out. Yeah.
Okay, so he never came in, got like just
There's the
top
move.
off. So, yeah. And they both get by.
Yep. So now
Oh,
Sasuke.
boom,
Oh,
both
look at that.
diving in. He gets out of the way.
The
and they
undercut.
get-
Let's see if this undercut works. Does Jakob get the fuel he needs and the tires to make the space? Now Eli has an extra couple laps to not have to worry about him behind him. But he does have to worry about undercutting, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I just wonder about the strategy. Like, are we gonna see an undercut, or is he even gonna stop for the next lap? Gosh, the longest pit road ever.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
It's nuts. Why you would not take the tires? See, here's my logic of thinking, as I get your race pace, right? But now that the race has changed, and these guys might be at a point where they're like, hey, I can just put fuel in the car, I can make it to the end, I can throw some tires on there and just beat them to death till we get to the end, right? Like, I don't have to worry about saving tires for an hour. That's kind of where my logic comes in, of just, you can go out there and kind of beat up the car now. You know, it's time to lay it all out on the line and just, put those qualifying laps in there. But I guess to each his own, and the race is the race. Sosic out front by 16 seconds over Rodriguez. Nope, Toby stole. Not coming in. Not sure who that was coming in. Might have been Rodriguez. So Fleming is in. So Stoll and Fleming both in. Somebody else right behind them is just coming in as well. Oh, so Rodriguez. The strategies are playing out finally with about 18 minutes left to go. Sierra a good ways back, but with the pit delta, he will catch them.
Fry, I think it's now Chris' turn to disappear from the booth. I think the cop just arrived.
He heard that. Yeah, a tap on the window.
Yep.
Sir, what the hell are you doing?
Put down
Sir,
that phone.
what's that big camera for? What is that? Well, as luck would have it, my technical difficulty has just arrived, folks. Just to know a little bit about Chris, we're at a craft fair, and my wife sells things that are all made out of paper, and it just started to rain. So I have to go make sure we move some of this, get the stuff underneath. Water, paper, not a great combination. I'll try to make it back, but if not, nice seeing everybody. And Fry, you've got the con, and I'll try to make it back here as soon as possible, folks.
See you, man. Good luck.
Hey.
All right, now we just need a last man standing theme song, and I'll be sitting in there pretty, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's see if
Oh,
Eli.
what a...
Not yet.
So, I mean, you talk about the most technical difficulty day that we've had. Technical difficulties on our end. We've seen technical difficulties on the track. Some cars doing some things they probably didn't want to do. But, I mean, this race got turned upside down. The day got turned upside down. We've got the last 16 minutes to go till we get to the end and see how all this thing plays out. Stoll and Sierra just now making their stops. I think you said Fleming came in as well. And Fury has now, I gotta wait for all the timers to reset and let him catch back up. But Fury has, I think it's a minute. I guess he hasn't really closed in. So I'm not sure exactly the pit delta time. I'm not sure what Sasic has to do if he comes in. If he's got to just take, a splash of fuel, if he's got to take tires, what he's got to do, how long his delta is going to be in difference of Fury. So we'll all just have to wait and see over the next 15 minutes and see what happens. About 2 minutes a lap, just under 10 laps. Sasek. Now look at the difference. So Sasek's got the fastest lap in the Pro-Am class with 7, it looks like 2.8 or 3.8. And then you've got, was it Zolik? He's got the fastest lap, but his is like a 3.59. So there's only about 4 tenths between, you know, your pro class and your Pro-Am class. So, you know, that's why we say it's like we might as well just put everybody in one class. It's just, oh, here he goes. Let's see what he does. He's got a 1 minute gap over Fury. I don't know if maybe Fury had a little bit better lap. You know, this go around, maybe he's closing in on the time. So we'll keep an eye on Fury and see where he's going to be once Sasek comes out. This is your battle for the Pro-Am class.
For overall lead, comes Toby.
Yeah, I think Toby. Now, wasn't Fury out front of everybody, or was Toby Stoll out front of overall?
Fury and Stoll were fighting until Jakub got his spin.
Yeah. So right, Fury had the outright lead, the overall lead of the race.
Eli only just got to his pit stall.
Good.
He's not
that
getting
was like
tires.
Dude, that was like a full minute until he got to the pit stop. That is just like the longest. There's Fury.
There's Fury.
All right, so all Fury has to do is come around the hairpin, and we'll see where Sasek is coming out. Sasek has already been released. He's going to have a big gap. See, he's already going up the hill. Now, right here, there is no pit speed. He can go as fast as he wants. You just have to stay within the line, so you'll get a penalty. So Toby now with the overall lead. Eli, I think, is second overall, and Fury is your third overall car in class. Stoll, of course, leads his class. Sasek now will take the lead from Fury. Oh man, this is gonna be heartbreak for Fury. Basically, he had this thing locked up. He was about 10 seconds out. He could kind of just cruise to the finish, make his one stop. I think he just took fuel. He didn't take any tires, so he could have just run to the very end of the race. And unfortunately, one mistake, one spin is looking like it might cost him. But we still have 13 minutes to go, and it's toward the height of the end of the race where mistakes tend to happen. So we'll have to keep an eye on the battle as it ensues. I know Fury's going to be driving, just as fast as he can go. Absolutely qualifying. I want to set lap record laps. I'd probably speak for everyone when you have the race locked up and you make a mistake and you cost yourself the race, you tend to drive a little harder to get that race back. So Pix, we've almost made it. We got 13 minutes. We can get through this.
We can do it. We can do it.
Too many technical difficulties today.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. That's
yeah. And the guy who was mostly worried about his internet because I got hit by that AWS thing or whatever. Yeah, I'm like, guys, I don't know, it might be shaky over here.
And looks like we're setting up for a great couple of laps.
So Sasek has gotten out to a 4-second gap over Fury. And Stoll is kind of locked up the overall. Except for that guy right there. Now, they may be out of class, but you could tell me I'm out of class all day. I don't care. I still want to be the overall winner. Oh, and there he goes. Commentator's curse strikes again. Toby Stoll locks it up. Sasek is, he may have a problem. Sasek has now taken the overall lead. I think Toby Stoll just flat spotted 4 tires, so his car might not be driving too well. Fury's now looking for that second overall spot. Not the car he wanted to see have an issue. He wants to see the guy in front of Toby Stoll have an issue. I don't know if Toby's trying to block here or if he's just trying to somewhat get out of the way, but I think he's forcing Fury to go around the outside. Yeah, he's definitely taking defensive lines. He's forcing Fury to go around the outside. That right there is a good place to do it because you can get the inside and usually you can get the pass done before you get to the next corner. Stoll pushing way too hard for that second overall, though. Making him work for it, but yeah, Fury.
So, yeah.
This is the guy Fury wants to see have an off track like he did.
But Eli's been having a great race so far.
Hey, we never wish bad luck on somebody,
Yeah.
but you know, I do want to win the race. You're still okay, right?
All right, so let's have a look again at
Toby Stoll, man, he is working hard for that second overall. I mean, he is pushing that car hard now. And here comes Toby, just coming in a little too hard. And yep, locks it up. I mean, and you're such on the edge that it feels like the car has the grip, it's gonna stick, and in the second that it doesn't, you don't have time to re-grab it. You're just gonna have to save the car the best you can. So Fury is looking to like tell this dude, just leave me alone. You're first in your class. It's fine. I want to chase this guy down because I had the overall lead. I had the class lead. I was going to dominate this race today, you know, and I'm sorry, man, that's great bragging rights when you can just come out and be like, yes, that's right. I dominated today. It's a good feeling. And you take advantage of it because it doesn't happen all the time unless you're just one of those alien guys. Then you get used to it. But and if you're like most of us, you never get to dominate a race and just have a nice easy runaway. So if it happens, man, take it when it happens. Don't feel bad about it. Chris Rise getting on the defensive, trying to take a blocking line, staying low, which can you see the car behind him taking a different line. He's trying to get a different angle into the next corner. Tough to do in that area of the track, but he's trying to set him up. And sometimes you can do this for a couple of laps, half a race, you know, trying to set a guy up so you can get around him. And every time that Chris does something like that, it gives him that little bit of hope that McCowan's going to get around him. And these two, I think, have been battling since they both made their stops. Oh, Stoll is taking a venture. I think he was pushing a little too hard to match up with Fury. I think those tires, man, when he locked them up and he flat spotted them, that was the end of that. Just let them go now. Oh, and a diving move. As soon as we look away, McCowan comes around Chris Rise. It looked like a treacherous pass, too. I mean, he really sent that thing in there. Let's see what they got. Oh, Rise is going to go out wide. Yep. Rise goes out wide. That's the corner where I'm known for doing that. I just can't get that one down. And yeah, I don't know what it is about that last hairpin. I just cannot figure that thing out. I like this one though. This one, man, I love diving underneath people and really getting that better run off. And you just right here, you kind of cut them off and go. Your Rise is trying to get the power down. McCowan's like, nope, see you, buddy. I'm taking my fourth place back. I mean, really, it's these three guys, but Rodriguez has been able to just kind of pull out, and he's just floating around in third. Jamo in the pits right now. He had moved his way up to fourth, so Stoll, Sierra, and Bloom kind of grabbed those top three spots and ran away with it. Sosic and Fury sort of did the same thing. Rodriguez was able to probably capitalize on all the drama. I know McCowan, I think, and Rise got caught up in it, so I'm still not sure who was flipping upside down, but no, didn't Stoll? He had a massive gap over Sierra. Well, that gap has now come down to 2 seconds. And if he keeps messing up after flat spotting those tires, Sierra's going to have a chance at the class victory 'Cause right now, Sasek and Fury are fighting over the overall. So right now we have 2 Pro-Am drivers looking to win the overall on the race. We won't have a pro driver win this race today. How crazy is that? And then, of course, the Pro-Am guy will be like, I'm not a pro, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just a lucky race. Whatever. Leave me in the Pro-Am. God, I hate that. When you know it sticks and you're comfortable going through there, it's nice. But when you're shaky, every time it just feels like you're going to crash through there. We say the rouge is a lose. Because you never know if it's a ruse and you're going to make it, or if you're like, I'm going sand trap to curb to wall, back onto the track, and back into the other wall. Sierra is still about 2 seconds back. Stoll's kind of holding that gap right now. But, I mean, if Stoll pushes hard, and I think Sasek and Fury have kind of driven away from him now. But if he's still pushing hard, trying to get the overall win, which, I mean, look at that. That's half a second just came off. Down to a second. Okay, so Sierra just gained a second on Toby Stoll. Chris Rise has not given up on McCowan for that 4th place. These guys have been battling for at least 20 to 30 minutes now. You know, early in the race, you'll probably kind of sit back and save fuel, get your strategy in place to be in a moment just like this. Put yourself in position to win. But this is what I love about racing. Doesn't matter if it's even for a podium. This is, either one will get a top 5, but you still want to beat that guy. You just have to win. Yeah. Sierra is running down Toby Stoll.
I wonder if there's damage. He didn't have any contact,
But I mean, he flat spotted the tires. He drove off into the sand. Yeah, you know, when you get out of your rhythm, and this is big.
Yes.
When you get out of
Yes,
that rhythm, you start making mistakes,
I
and
agree.
it's a little here, a little there. Next thing you know, yeah, you got a guy that was 2 seconds back is now on your ass. And Sierra's there. Sierra is looking for the class win in the pro class. Toby Stoll has gotten in his own way, got in his own mind, shook himself up, trying to compete for that overall win, which again, we have in our overall, Sasek and Fury, 2 Pro-Am drivers, will be 1 and 2. Toby Stoll is running 3rd in the overall with a pro driver and another pro right behind him. So we have 2 Pro-Ams and 2 pros in your overall. Not sure about Fleming and Rodriguez. I think Fleming's ahead of Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez will still get a top 5 in the overall. 6th, okay. So I would say the pros are, you know, dominated in top 5, but they don't have the first 2 positions.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, crazy. And, you know, again, heartbreak for Fury, who basically was walking away with this thing. I think he definitely had a fast car. He definitely likes the track. You can tell he likes the rhythm, but that's just heartbreak. One mistake. And that's what kills you is, look, if you make multiple mistakes, you're like, yeah, I probably left a bunch out there. But man, when you make one, it's just that one turn. Even if you had slowed down way too much and kept going, it still would have been better than that, you know? That's just eats at you. Or maybe that's just me.
No, you're right.
What tries to make me better is don't make mistakes. Never leave anything out there. And Sierra has just passed Toby Stoll. So Javi Sierra has just jumped and taken the pro class lead. Take a look and see how he did it. I think, man, Stoll has messed up again. I told man, when he locked up those tires,
Yeah.
that was the end.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know he did stop though. He did make a stop. So I don't know if he took tires though. And this might be the result of that. If he's been on these tires for an hour, they're done. They don't have anything left, and of course, with like 2 minutes to go, his tires are shot.
Yeah, Toby's stop is 2 seconds. Something is going on between these guys. Oh no!
Oh, Stoll turns him. So
And there goes
Sierra
Jamie.
doesn't.
Wow, Jamie's gonna win this.
Jamie Fleming has just taken over the lead
Wow.
as Toby Stoll has gotten into Javi Sierra. Massive drama right at the end of the race, just like the start of the race. Calm, but I would say calm before the storm, but it's like a storm, calm storm.
Yeah.
And Fleming is now out front. Sosik will, in the Pro-Am class, will have the overall lead. Jakob Fury will come in behind him. Fleming has now inherited the first place and will win the Pro class. Toby Stoll in second. If it stays, probably might have a few things to review. If tickets are put in, Sierra, if he chooses to, will probably do so. In third place, Akers in fourth. When it comes down to points, man, that's a position. And here comes Eli Sasic to win not only the Pro-Am class, but also win the overall. Jakob Fury in second overall.
There's your pro winner, but not your pro winner. Wow.
Yeah, he's getting one of those for that. Jamie Fleming just absolutely, this is why you keep in it. You just stay in it. As everybody finishing up now. Yeah, some people might be happy to know, yeah, they just had a nice race. It was a good race, no dramas or anything. And everybody else is going to be like, oh, I got something to say. Oh my goodness. Somebody turned around there at the end, but I'm sure we're having fun at this point. Eli doing donuts. A lot of people doing donuts. Dr. David Yanni doing pretty good out there. I don't think Akers has still finished. Where is he at on the track? Akers is taking a, oh, okay. That was a weird camera. I thought he was off track. He's just coming around. Like, I'm coming, guys. I know everyone else is done. Like, I know, I'm trying to hurry. Well, Jared Akers with a good run. I mean, comes home with fourth place in your pro class, and I think he was one of the ones that was majorly involved in the first lap crash. I think four to five cars involved in the first lap crash, especially one that flipped over. Got a little one a little airborne, one went sideways, one was disappearing and reappearing. That was a crazy race, Picks, and a crazy broadcast on top of it. Eli Sosic will bring home the victory. Jakob Fury in second, Jamie Fleming in third, with the pro victory. And I'm definitely sure he's got something happy to say about how he won that, because that just came out of left field. Toby Stoll in fourth, Javi Sierra in fifth, Rafael Rodriguez in sixth, Timo McCowan in seventh, Chris Rise in eighth, Jared Akers in ninth, and Jarmo in 10th. David Yanni, Dr. David Yanni in 11th. Oliver Sulk. I'm going to get this. It's got to be Zulk. Such. Shoots. The shoots or such. Pick one, because those are two different letters. Yeah, Ollie sounds good. And Eric Richter in 13th, Warner Showman in 14th, and Samuel Cruz in 15th. But that was a crazy race. Not to mention the technical difficulties with the broadcast, and apologies for that. Looks like we've got a few people in here now. Well, Mr. Fury, I'm sure there's some things you'd like to take back about the race, but go ahead and just tell us about your overall expectations and results of the race.
Yeah, I mean, it started off well. I got pole, and then that was the safety car. I got overtaken at the start, but managed to gain the position back. And then, yeah, it was all going well till the unfortunate spin happened. And I was back down. I managed to fight my way back up to P2 in the end.
Yeah, you really had. I mean, the pace at the beginning, it looked like you were just kind of running away. You had that open track. How much
Yeah,
did that opening caution, change up your strategy?
I mean, it was still early in the race, so in terms of fuel, that didn't really change much. I was thinking of taking tires, but because of the early safety cars, I didn't really need to. And then yeah, it's just about surviving the second restart.
Yeah, unfortunately, we missed the second restart due to technical difficulties on our end. We were unable to show it, so we had to put up for everyone out there. There will be two different streams, part one and part two. Part one is the start of the race. Part two will be the second half of the race. So we did miss that. It looked like everybody got away pretty cleanly and kind of stayed. But yeah, it's after you had that spin, it didn't seem like you were able to really drive back up into the race as fast as you were driving away at the first half. But I'll tell you, I hate those curbs, man. I hate those curbs.
Yeah,
They just, it's like I could tell that your car, you were waiting for it to spin a certain way, and it just didn't. It just did like some weird, like you're backwards now kind of thing. And you could see the dejection from you that the car didn't kind of right itself like you thought it was going to. Um, or at least that's how it looked on camera anyway. But sorry, man. But yeah, you definitely had the pace here, and you finished second overall. Just so you know, you were uh, you were
yeah,
beating out some of the pro guys. So it's gonna be a little hard for you to keep convincing Chris to leave you in the pro-am class.
yeah.
If you got any shout outs or anything you want to get out there, man, go ahead.
Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday today.
Awesome.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
All right, my man. Well, we'll
And
catch you
then
at
yeah,
the next
shout out
race.
also. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Yeah, see you guys next week then.
Mr. Jamie Fleming after that.
How you going, guys?
Mr. Fleming. So
To the top.
I
Didn't see
mean,
that one coming.
yeah, right. Let's start out with the start of the race. We'll start out with lap one. Where were you at in all of that lap one melee?
I started 10th, and I was lucky enough to miss everything. All the drama. I think I was up to 6th place or something, 7th
So
place.
after
I
we
was
kind
not
of come
supposed to win
back,
that race.
right? So after we come back, right, we get the green flag. 10 minutes in, everybody's kind of spaced out. They're running their race, they're running their strategies. Your race is kind of looking like you're just kind of driving around. You got
I
third
was
place
just,
locked up. You're just
yeah, I was
hanging, right?
literally just, that's exactly right.
How much did that change in the last 2 minutes of the race?
Yeah, that was insane. I seen him up there battling, and I'm like, oh no, they'll be right. They're pretty good. And then the spotter come over saying that there was a crash up ahead, and I'm like, oh no. And then all I was more worried about was just getting around him and making sure I didn't hit one of them. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I think I've got first place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we're sitting here going, this guy probably just was like, hey, was that the leader? I think that was the leader. Am I in first?
Pretty
I don't know.
much.
I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah,
That was
because
pretty much it.
I,
Yeah,
I
did
know
not
this
expect
sim
that.
is, this sim is different. So I never know if somebody has, all that data in front of them while they're racing. Some guys just don't have it; they don't care. So did you have like data that showed you where the gap was and how much it was decreasing all of a sudden?
Yeah, I had the relatives up.
Okay.
And then I think I was 2.4 behind them. They were battling, and I was slowly catching them. But it was last lap. I didn't think I wasn't going to catch them in that time. And then next minute, the spotter's like, "Oh, accident, crash up ahead, yellow flag." And I'm like, and then I seen the smoke and 2 cars, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll just try and weave my way through here." And yeah,
You
sure enough.
you just want your crew chief to go P1, P1. That's
Yeah.
P1.
No, they were super fast. There was no catching those guys,
Yeah.
Tobias and Jarvis.
Yeah, you know, this is why you stay in it. I mean, that's why you just never keep backing out. You know, I mean, you never know what can
Yeah,
happen.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I know the start of the race was complete melee chaos everywhere. You know, as people could say, maybe it was just kind of dull in the middle, and then all of a sudden at the end, it's right back up again. So I mean, you never know how a race can work out, and that's why we do it. It's why we keep pushing hard.
Yeah, it's
Mm. And
3:41 in the morning, so I'm getting ready to. I'll probably go back, watch the stream, and then
that's
go to bed.
you know, that is the right about time to steal a win and run away.
That's
That's
right.
like perfect. All right, well, you got any
No.
shout outs or anything you want to get out?
Just a shout out to the team, Hyperi, Southern Boys in Aussie, in Australia, Southern Cross Sim Racing, and just the wife and kids.
See if you can.
And to
We'll see
you
if you
guys,
can
always putting on a great show.
do our best, man. We'll try to steal another one next week.
Too easy, guys. Have a good one, eh?
All right, moving on to our overall winner, Mr. Eli Sussex.
Yo.
So, yeah, and also, hang on, I gotta give you another one because you were the pro am. So this will be like your official moving up to the pro class. You know?
Yeah.
So you know, take us through the start of the race. Because we were pretty sure you were involved in sort of that chaos in the first lap. How'd that go for you?
Yeah. Somebody spun. I forgot the name of the turn, but somebody spun, tried to avoid it, got clipped. Um, Pitted under yellow. I thought that the damage was a little bit worse than it actually turned out. It only turned out to be like 5 seconds, which was not worth the pit, but I think it actually ended up helping me in the end with the pit strategy. But tried to avoid it and it didn't work. And I think the yellow kind of saved me because I definitely was going to pit under green because I thought I had a lot more damage than I actually did. So
Yeah, we figured that many cars getting caught up, plus two other guys that had already wrecked. I mean, that was like 6 cars in the first lap, so we figured we'll just put the yellow.
yeah,
But it is a big track, so it kind of gave everybody a chance to reset. But yeah, it was kind of interested in how everybody was running their fuel strategy. You know, as we say, everybody's doing what you're doing, but then you find out they're not. So
yeah.
you were watching everybody's strategy to see how this was going to play out and how they started out. And you sort of once we went back green, you sort of seemed like you were just chipping away, moving back up to the front.
Yeah, basically that. I mean, the pit stop under green definitely put me behind a lot of guys and guys that I knew I was faster than. So it was kind of just like, uh, get get back up to where I need to be in pro am, and then Jakub wrecked, and that kind of put me in first in pro am. Just trying to hold them behind me as long as I could, and then the pit stop turned out that I was 5 seconds ahead of them, which was incredible, and in front of just right behind Jamie there. So it was just an incredible kind of pit
Yeah.
stop there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much did your eyes light up when you came out of the pits and you realized that you were right behind Toby Stoll, but you were still way in front of Jakub Fury? And before he had come in, you guys were like neck and neck. You were right near each other, so you gained a bunch of time in the pits.
Oh yeah, I was pretty thrilled. I think I took less fuel probably, or had to put less or was just quicker on the outlaps. I'm not quite sure. I kind of figured that I would be quicker on the outlap because of them putting in more fuel earlier. So it was kind of just like betting and hoping that they got stuck behind some sort of traffic as well. While I would be relatively clean. So once I came out behind Toby, it was just kind of like okay, and then I was faster than him, so I could pass him pretty easily, and that was just kind of manage it until the checkered flag flies.
Yeah, Toby seemed like his car the last 5 minutes. It just seemed like once he flat spotted the tires, that thing was done. It just didn't want to drive. It didn't want to go the way he was. And you just had pace. I think you just had fresher tires. I don't know. Did you said you changed tires the first time or no?
I changed tires under the yellow flag stop. I figured it wouldn't really matter. It didn't matter. I don't think in the end because my tires were at like 99% after like that one lap of green. So um, I think at the end it didn't change thing. I think it was just kind of how the fuel worked in the last stops, and as far as how I was able to be get that great position after the second pit stop like I had. It was just kind of how the people like when people decided to pit, and probably traffic played a part as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Traffic definitely played a part in this one. You'll see that in the replay. Well, man, congratulations on not only the pro-am win, but the overall win. As we said, we had the pro driver got to steal the win today, and two pro-am drivers kind of stole the overall and sort of putting their card in there that we're not still pro drivers yet, just to keep us in the pro-am.
I don't feel I was as fast as a Jakob on pure pace. So he was definitely a lot faster than me. I think I just got kind of lucky in that.
Just
So
tell Chris, look, it's just this track. I was just good today. I'm not always that good. It's just today. So,
yeah.
but congratulations, man. And we'll see you at the next race. Or I'm sorry, you got any shout outs or anything you want to give out for anybody?
Oh yeah, shout out to Sun Racing. Good group of guys. We're doing the 24 hours of Le Mans that the Global Endurance Tour, or whatever it's called, is doing today. And thankfully I don't have to get in the car until for about 10 hours or 12 hours. So I get a little bit of a break. Get to go work, unfortunately, though. So that'll be pretty fun, I guess. And shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to you guys for putting this on. Shout out to everybody who races. I mean, it's very fun. So
Well, cool, man. Well, we'll see how you fare at the next one. I think the next one we're jumping to the Americas, so it'll be the American tours for the second half of the schedule. So we'll see how it fares for everyone.
All right, Eli, great race. Congratulations.
thank you.
That was absolutely chaos from start to finish on every single front that we could be on a front of. With technical issues and racer issues, and so next up we'll head to Coda. I know mixed feelings on this one. Some days I like the track, other days I don't. I'm not a big fan of S's, I'll tell you that right now. So that half of the track is pretty much like, I hate this part. I'm just not a big fan. So if you love S's, yeah, I mean, if you like places like Suzuka, where they've got a set of S's I particularly kind of like, but the ones at Coda are so much different in the way they twist and wind. So. That'll be a challenge for everybody. And then, of course, out to Indianapolis, which I'm assuming is the road course,
Yep.
and then Daytona's road course. So we'll have a couple of tracks. I don't think they're the toughest ones in the world to drive. Coda's definitely going to be a lot more technical than Indy and Daytona. But what I love about tracks like Indy and Daytona is it allows the drivers to race each other, and as more so than the track. So we should see a lot of action coming up in these next three races. And I am your host, Fry. John unfortunately had some technical issues that we've talked about before. Picks, you had technical issues too, but we were able to get
Yeah.
them on It looks like Eton and I, we're just top notch. We have no technical issues whatsoever. So
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
got this going.
You two guys are a different level for sure.
Uh, well, don't forget, join. I'm sorry, I can't leave out our sponsors. We're sponsored by Origin Micro. Check out for any hardware stuff that you might need. Also, check out PC Systems. That could probably help you get that hardware working and get it if you have any issues that currently we need to call PC Systems to get our stuff working over here. Fixed. And you got a phone call to make this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
and of course, check out gtchampions.com as we've got stuff on iRacing, stuff on other sims. Doesn't matter what kind of stuff you want to do, we've got something for everybody. Waiting on this next update for a lot of stuff. Once we get everything updated and running, man, 2026 is going to hit the ground running. So be ready on all fronts for that. And until next time, I am Fry. He is Pix. We are going to be here as much as we can and get our stuff working. So see you guys next time.
Bye.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
By the power of Grayskull.